Hello Leo, Elsie here to do a reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you, my fire family. Thanks so much for being here. So we are doing two hands this week, Leo. I am going to do a reading with this deck, and then once we're done here, I will pick up a second deck and we will look at what other energies are coming up here. Sometimes these two readings will follow each other. There'll be a continuance of each other, but sometimes they are opposite energies. So we'll find out what is coming up for you, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up for Leo. This is for the week ahead. Whenever you find this, it will always be for the week ahead, Leo. Whether it is today, tomorrow, or next year, it doesn't have to resonate today. And if it's not yours, just leave the reading here for someone who it belongs to. There's no reason to try and negate the reading just because it doesn't resonate with you. I'm not reading for you. I'm reading for everyone. All right, Leo, let's figure it out. Tell me what's coming up for Leo, please, in the week ahead. Tell me about Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It's coming up for Leo, please. First hand. Okay, we have the Devil. Tell me why the Devil is here. We have the Empress. And we have the Three of Wands. So, Leo, I feel like whoever you are, feminine or masculine, that you are somebody who is obsessed with the Empress. Obsessed with the Empress. Obsessed with... it almost feels like you're on the precipice of making a decision that might cause you to have some sort of an expansion with the Empress. Or maybe it feels like you're just thinking about it at this time. It feels like you're wondering, I wonder what if? What if I was to approach the Empress? I want to say that the Devil energy is telling me that you have sort of an attachment. It might be an energetic attachment because the Empress is somebody who is the Queen of Cups. You could feel like you're almost chained to the idea, or you can't stop thinking about this person. I think that you want to choose them, but I feel it looks too expansive, or it looks too big. Like I'm looking at this person looking at all the water out there, and they're thinking like, hey, before I get on the boat, can I swim? Like if the boat sinks, can I swim? Like it almost feels like somebody here is sort of, it's like a daunting task. It feels like you're going to have to reach for the Empress, and you're not really sure if you want to do that. We do have Capricorn energy here as well, but it does feel like it's either obsessively thinking about the Empress and trying to think about the situation. What would happen if I made a decision? If I chose this person, then what? Tell me about the Devil. We do have the Knight of Swords. You're having a hard time holding yourself back, though, and that's the truth of it. I feel like you really want to say something, and it's becoming harder and harder not to say something to the Empress here. We have the King of Wands, but you need to feel inspired to do it. We do have Four Wands here, though, which tells me that maybe you are quite very much in the thought pattern of, once I feel inspired to do so, I will speak with the Empress. It feels like it feels like with the Knight of Swords that it is, it feels like it's an act of bravery. That's what I want to say. The act of bravery is either using this sword that's in the hand of the knight, because I'm just looking at the way it's showing up here, pointing directly at the Devil. And it feels like, you know, as it's laying on the table here, you can see that the sword is next to the chain. And it almost feels like I either have to give the Empress up, cut the chain, stop thinking about this person, or it feels like you're like, it almost feels like it's I'm waiting for the inspiration. I'm waiting to feel inspired for something new, for something to grow, but maybe I should just cut it off. Like it feels like you're not really, you haven't made a decision just yet, but I think you're about to make a decision. The Four of Wands is here, though, so I feel like there is a deep connection with this person. The Four of Wands, of course, is deep soulmate connection, but it's also stability, happiness, celebration, having fun in some sort of a connection here. I think that you think it will be fun, but will this person allow me to remain on the throne? Because I think it's a king reaching for an empress, to understand, right? So the King of Wands is here, and I feel like it's a king that is reaching for an empress, or feels like they're going to have to change, going to have to reach out for the empress. They'll have to change if they reach out for the empress here. I feel like at this time that you and the empress are probably friends, or one of you has put the other in the friend zone. It does feel like this is a friend of a friend. It feels like it's somebody that you already know, who's sort of in your community, or you're a friend of theirs through another friend. It does feel like this person, that you feel that they are solid and sturdy, they're stable and dependable, and it feels like this person always has your back. That they're a pretty good friend, but I feel like it feels like you're thinking obsessively about this person, whether you've dated them before or not. It does feel like you're thinking obsessively about this person, thinking, I've got to say something. Tell me about this Empress. Why are you so enthralled with the Empress, other than the obvious, right? Which is the Empress is good on her own, doesn't need you. Somebody who doesn't really need someone to take care of them, but really wants someone in their life, right? It's not that the Empress is not wanting someone in their life, but she wants to have the choice as to who she allows in her life. And if she needs you, that means she's lost her autonomy. She's no longer able to make decisions for herself if she needs you. And so it's a good thing when somebody doesn't need you. We do have the Eight of Cups. We do have the Four of Swords. And we have the High Priestess. Now I feel like you, Leo, have not had much communication with this person. Maybe it's on again, off again communication, a little bit here and there, because the Four of Swords, right? It's not complete silence, but I do feel there's an emotional disconnect that you feel here, and that the Empress has been silent. That the Empress has been silent with you. I feel like somebody's keeping a secret here, and maybe what the secret is that you've been thinking about this person, that you think about them a lot. The Empress could be feminine or masculine. Take it as it resonates here. So why are you feeling so obsessively stuck to the Empress here? Got the Moon energy, because you don't know what to do. Do I move forward? Is it going to break my heart? This is the situation that you're in, Leo. So it feels like what you're obsessively thinking about is not necessarily about the Empress, because I feel like you kind of have an idea of who this person is, but it feels like the Moon energy is things are not as they seem. It feels like you feel that if you move away from, or if you move toward the Empress, will the Empress break my heart? So what you're thinking obsessively about is not necessarily about the Empress, but is this even going to work out? Am I too dark for her to stay with me, or him to stay with me? The Moon energy is here, tells me that not only do you have really deep feelings, but you're very deep in your feelings, and you want to get out of that. It feels like you can't get out of being deep in your feelings. This Empress might be silent with you, and maybe that's a little bit heartbreaking for you. This person's not really showing you much of their energy. Tell me more about the Empress, please. Why is this person being silent with Leo? Got the Ten of Swords, got the Ace of Cups, and we've got the Ace of Wands. So I feel like this person is being silent with you because they feel like it's over. They feel like it's over. Now, I feel like you're thinking about them, but you're not taking any action. And I feel like this Empress, right, which is true with any Empress. The Empress is someone who has a lot of wisdom, usually of a certain age, right? Usually, sometimes within the childbearing age, whatever that is for you, it's different for all women. But I want to say that this Empress energy, feminine or masculine really, is somebody who is waiting for the right person to show up. This person isn't chasing anybody. They're not, this person could definitely be attracted to you, definitely want you in their life, but they're not asking you. This person's not chasing you because you're the King of Wands. This person is expecting you to step forward. You're the one who enjoys the chase. You're the one who enjoys pursuing. So I feel like you are very attracted to this person, but I also feel like you're holding back. You're hesitant. We got 3 wands. One is 4, another is 5. You're hesitant. 5 wands is about holding back. Maybe there's too much competition. I feel like even since things have ended between you and the Empress. Now, the thing is, for some of you, this person is somebody who's shoved you in the friend zone, or maybe you shoved them in the friend zone. But I feel like even though we stopped, if there was any dating, even though we've ended that somebody still has feelings. It's like you're obsessive with the feelings. You have passion for them. You have love for them. We have fire and water, which is temperance. It feels to me that you're being patient or holding back a little bit, waiting for a moment of alchemy. What is the King of Wands going to do here? Because I feel like you're in the friend zone right now, and I feel like you're going to try and get out of the friend zone. Yeah, I think that you want to have a conversation here. Feels like you might open some conversation. What are you going to say, Leo? The Star is here in the reverse. I feel like you're having, it's like, what's the point of opening conversation with the Empress? You're kind of going back and forth with it. Should I, shouldn't I? What is it that you want to say? I feel like you want to take this person out, but you're scared they're going to reject you. I feel like your justice is in getting back together with them or having some sort of a reunion, with the Four of Cups is here. And I feel like you're most scared about rejection, that if you send them a message that they're not going to answer, that if you give them a cup that they're going to say no thank you. I think it's the rejection part that's holding you back. But I feel like there's a lot of feelings to be had here, but there's also a block. And the block is, I'm in love with this person, but I don't have the courage to step forward. I don't see any courage here for you. I see a lot of happiness, that you want to go on a new path. This person makes you happy. You want to give them reciprocity here. Six of Cups, this person is a soulmate. That's why you're so attached to them and you can't stop thinking about them. But I feel like you have you have to gain the courage, I feel, because you could get rejected, and that's the truth of it, right? It's never a, what do I want to say? It's never a sure thing. No matter who it is, it's never a sure thing. And so I feel like the reason that you haven't gone forward to speak with this person, is because you're scared that you're going to get rejected. Well, we all do once in a while, right? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, my friend. So you venture nothing, you will gain nothing. So we do have Libra energy here. We have Aquarius. We have Pisces energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We do have some Swords energy here. So Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. We have Libra and Taurus energy here. All right. Second hand for Leo. Tell me what else is going on for Leo, please. Leo, if you're interested in a private reading, please look below this video. There is a comment that is pinned to the top of the all of the comments there, and everything you need to know is there to get you over to Wizio if you're interested in a private read. Tell me about Leo. What's coming up in the week ahead for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo. Five of Wands, Leo. Why is that? Tower. You're avoiding a tower. You think you can avoid a tower, Leo. You think you can. We have the Ace of Swords. Interesting. Leo, it feels like here that you are having some sort of a realization in the week ahead. It feels like a triumphant moment of clarity as the Tower shows up and shows you. It gives you, it's an upheaval and a change in your thinking pattern. It's like your thoughts are going to be interrupted by the Tower with some sort of a realization that you've been holding back. You've been playing it safe, right? The Five of Wands is about competition, but it's also about not wanting to step forward, reserving yourself, holding yourself back, indecision. I haven't really made a decision. And I feel like you've been stuck in this energy too long. And when you're stuck in that energy too long, the universe, it's their job to keep you on the contract that you signed, to keep you in the game. That's what the universe, that's their purpose, to keep you in the game and keep you on the right path here. And so I feel like because you're kind of stuck in this energy of lack, not wanting to make a decision, not wanting to move forward, or feeling like there's too much competition to get whatever it is that you want, I feel like you're having some sort of realization which is going to interrupt some sort of path of thinking here. We do have the Two of Cups. Leo, to me it feels like the universe is really showing you how someone feels, or is really making you be honest with yourself about how you feel about someone here. Jeez. Got the Knight of Pentacles. I think you're having a realization that you've been holding back, that you have, that the fact that you are going over all of the details, you could be an August Leo who has a cusp with Virgo. And I feel that although you want to run forward and get what you want, that the Knight of Pentacles, to me, it's a perfection problem. It's like being scared to step out of line, being scared to make a decision, being scared to step forward because of perfection. Perfectionism is a problem. It's not something you should ever be proud of. If you're a perfectionist, you say to people, I'm a perfectionist. Well, that's really not anything to be proud of. It's actually an inflexibility of the mind, right? So it feels like that the Tower is showing up because you've been really inflexible with the way that you've been thinking about something. And it's been taking a really long time. And I think it has to do with the Two of Cups. I think it has to do with you showing your affections or telling somebody how you feel. We have the Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles is, I feel like you want someone to give you reciprocal love, right? But I do feel like you're taking your time. That it feels like you don't feel like you're enough, or you're trying to work on something. You need to move really slow. It's like you're going over everything you would say, everything you would do. If they do this, I'll do that. It's like you're figuring out every scenario in the mind, and the universe finally comes in with the Tower and says, stop already. Just go. Just go and do it. I feel like this is what you're after. 10 Cups. Ultimate apex of happiness here. Tell me about the Tower, please. Tell me about the Tower for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about the Tower for Leo. We have the Emperor. You're the one that's got to take charge, my friend. Especially if you're dealing with an Empress. Tell me about the Emperor. We do have the Queen of Swords, yeah. You're the one that's going to need to step forward and open the conversation. Because whoever this is, they are somebody who is, they are quite intellectually savvy. They're very smart. This person is someone who is, they are kind, very honest. We do have the Death card in the reverse. Everything's going to change. So you're trying to avoid change. You know what it is, Leo? I feel like this person is going to make you reach. And I feel like whether you're the Emperor right now or not, I feel like you must step into that Emperor energy in order to be able to get reciprocal love energy from somebody here. So I feel like you really are dealing with somebody who is an Empress. So the Empress, the Empress is all of the queens. For those of you who aren't aware, the Empress is all of the queens. She has very balanced energy because she has all of the wisdom of all the queens, but is also somebody who's not going to chase you. But understand, please, that the Empress is the drop of water in the ocean. Whoever is around her, when that ripples, like it affects everybody. Everybody gets the abundance of being around the Empress. But when it comes to being in a love relationship with the Empress will not chase you. But she does require an Emperor, someone to match her energy. And I feel like the Tower is showing up, forcing you to step in your Emperor energy and be honest with yourself about what the changes that you need to make. I feel like knowing the Empress has caused great change, which is the Tower on its head. It's like it's caused great change and it's pissing off your life because now you realize what you want. And now you realize what you're after, but you also realize you're going to have to upgrade yourself, upgrade the mind. It feels like you're going to have to come out of this lack energy. You're going to have to make changes. I feel like the Knight of Pentacles is, I've got to take it slow. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. What are you thinking about here with the Ace of Swords? Because I feel like you want to reach out to somebody here. That's what it feels like. There's the Empress, right? I was feeling heavy Empress energy here. Two of Swords. You feel like maybe you feel like you've broken the Empress's heart and that the Empress would never take you back, possibly. We do have the King of Pentacles. I feel like that you really do want to support the Empress. I also feel like the Empress is financially stable, and that could be a little bit intimidating as well. If you are the Emperor who is masculine leaning, the Empress is here who is feminine leaning. Each one of them, she's feminine leaning, but she has masculine energy. He's masculine leaning, but has feminine energy as well, right? We all do, plants, people, animals. We have to balance our energies here. It does feel like that possibly you're going over details of possibly disappointing the Empress in some way. You don't want to disappoint this person. This is somebody here who's making you upgrade in your energy. This person's making you upgrade in order to be with them. The King of Pentacles tells me, though, it might be a little bit overwhelming for you because this Empress, I feel, is somebody who is the King of Pentacles. So this person probably has their own business, makes their own money, takes care of their own things. This person doesn't really need you for a financial reason. This person, I feel, is just vibrationally looking for someone who is on their vibration, right? Somebody who's the masculine, who will complement the feminine. Tell me more about this. We have the Sun with the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Two of Wands. You know things are about to change, but you've been putting it off. You've been putting off changing. You've been putting off stepping out of some sort of a lifestyle in order to step into a lifestyle of the Emperor, which means that you would be the authority, the one in charge, the one who maybe runs a business or who is, managing a business, a president, vice president of a corporate business, stepping into the spotlight essentially and saying, look, I'm here. I'm going to hold all of this up for you if you'll be my Empress. Now, I feel like with the Sun here, that's your card, right? That's Leo. That's Leo energy here. And I feel like you're about to have some sort of a realization or a breakthrough. These two children I know are looking at the Sun, but they look like they're looking up at the Empress. Maybe you have kids, maybe the Empress has kids, but it does feel like everything is about to change here if you decide to step off the edge. If you decide not to step off the edge, then, it is what it is. I mean, maybe you don't want it, but it feels like if you decide to step off the edge, everything is about to change. Expansion is here. You'll have some sort of a breakthrough. When the Sun is shining on the Wheel of Fortune, it's like you see everything for what it is. I feel like you can see a future with the Empress. That's what it feels like. Tell me more about this Tower, because it feels like the Tower is falling. And you are realizing that you don't only have feelings for this person. I feel like you're in love with them, but you're trying not to change. We do have the King of Wands, we have the Three of Pentacles, and we have the King of Cups. It's gone from friendship to very deep love. I feel like you've always been attracted to this person, but I don't feel like you had love feelings for them until now. And I feel like with the King of Wands here, it's telling me that it's time for you to step out. It's time for you to feel inspired. When you feel inspired to move forward, to change this from friendship, partnership, or acquaintanceship into love. And I feel like you're a person who is the King of Cups. So you're a person who probably has not told the Empress about your feelings. You've not shown them. But I feel like the Empress is forcing your hand, energetically forcing your hand, leveling you up here. What's the outcome here? We have the Queen of Cups. There it is. Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. These two are soulmates, right? So you know that this person is a soulmate. You know that you're on, this person is leveling you up here into your energetic Emperor level. And it feels like with the Queen of Cups that this person has been working on you energetically. I want to say that this person is, I feel like you two are connected energetically or psychically here. And I feel like this person has been working on you energetically, even though you don't know it. But this person also has deep romantic feelings for you as well, deep love for you. So if you decide to go forward, I feel like it all works out the way you want it to work out, my friend. And the Six of Pentacles tells me you will get reciprocal energy from the Empress. You will get that, but you're going to have to come forward as the Emperor, somebody who's got to come right. You got to come correct. You got to come right, stable, in not having anything hold you back from being the Emperor to the Empress. Yeah, you got to step into that power energy here, because I feel like there's a lot of absolute happiness coming here for you and for your family if you have kids. We have the Ten of Swords and we have the Page of Pentacles. No more playing it small. That's what that says to me. No more playing it small, my friend. It's time to go for the big stuff. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. All right, I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you, Leo, for being here. Oh, yeah, I should tell you. Sorry, we've got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We've got Leo energy here. We've got Sagittarius energy here. Aries, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio energy here. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Virgo energy. I'll just leave it right there. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go, and you guys take care. Bye-bye.